somebody who is dragging you, and suddenly, like, you are having issue with somebody trying to free you from all of these things. Are you sure you are thinking at all? Are you sure your sense is working at all?
Don't you ever talk to me that way, okay?
You are stupid. Get lost. Get lost.
Don't ever talk to me that way.
Get out. You're a very foolish man. Don't you ever talk to me that way, as if you are something. Go sit down. This is why they curse you and they rubbish you everywhere. Go right down. Rubbish people. Can you imagine this one, Sefu? I am telling you that what I did there is in your own defense. That useless thinking comfy, you go to her and be appreciating her and be gifting her. Are you a sensible man doing that? Olori Buruku. It's like those useless people you are sitting down on platform with. They have called you. Hey, Papa, I'm supposing you are very stupid. I know go better for you. Going down fish that Olori Buruku. Very useless man. Make a every block where they can go block yara down Jari. Useless man. The guts you even come to my front you talk. Who sent you? I called you for here. Me that I posted something. I say, look at Kofi, who's been accusing this PS. Do you know how long these people they do, how they destroyed your name? Unreasonably, I keep saying that, what did this man do now? Okay, now, this man be saying the drag now. See you now, they beg the same man money. And they get you. If Kofi posts your video today, can you dare go to her and tell her to drop it? China, because I dare where they laugh, where they play with you now. I be the picture where I post there. Did I say anything bad about you? Didn't I just mention you? This person mentioned your name. He said, listen.
My friend, Pierce, can I get small money, dear? Thank you.
Exactly. This person mentioned your name and I put your picture there. So that people will know the kind of Pierce this woman is begging money from. Simple. What don't you understand here? I am not the same with her. Pierce, this is your last warning. Just get away from me. I don't know you. I don't have anything to do with you. You are failed in every sense of J4M. Be careful. I have always tried to be reasonable when it comes to you. But don't press me. Don't press me. What I did there is in your own defense. If you don't have if just because of stupid people are calling you and try to make the whole thing look negative, if you don't have your own sense to think, I'm going to insult you and get you off. Ever since they called you name, have you seen me coming around and be saying that, hey, true, Pierce is this person? No. Didn't I tell all these people that Pierce is still the same person that all of them went to? Is that not what I represent? Is that what I'm championing? Pierce, be careful, oh. Be careful, I'm warning you. Be careful. Be careful, I'm warning you. If you try to put yourself among my haters, I'm going to deal with you. I will deal with you squarely. You see how I stay on my own platform, respect myself, and I'm doing my thing. Stay on your place. Okay? Stay on your place. Because I don't have that time for those bitterness that you guys carry all around, jump from one place to another, blah 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 blah. I mean, Koshidan. So let us continue what we are doing. Even the Comfy that cost you guys money tonight, I will see you guys sitting on the same platform with Comfy. Now suddenly you now agree, you know. But yet all your videos this woman has posted, it is still on her page there, getting views. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. You are telling me so I'm the same person with Comfy? You are mad. The same kill you there. Nonsense. Let us continue. We don't want distraction. I mean, we don't want distraction.
Were you involved in the payment process to the pathologist or to the lab where this process was carried out? Were you at any point in time in the funding of it, how the money was paid to them in any way? Were you involved with that?
Thank you. Well, what happened was that after we got the judgment for the re-examination of autopsy and toxicology, they said I should go ahead and get an expert, a pathologist that can do the work. So,
did you guys hear? This is the same family who left Berekete. They went to tell Odumosu to go bring the pathology, and they told Odumosu to take charge. Why Papariano was crying last year, Baba Mohbad, leave everything with Berekete. Leave everything with Berekete. Berekete can get us a lawyer, Berekete can get us a pathology, Berekete can get us everything we need. Leave this thing for Berekete. Guys, I want you to see my point of disagreement too. Where I even became to, when I started dragging Berekete. I don't like liars. I don't like players in my life. I don't like it. Mm-hmm. Now, they went to put everything in the hands of Odumosu. You hear Odumosu saying it too. And the reason why they sacked Odumosu, they said because he came to public to clear the air. And ever since then, this same useless comfy, this bastard, started dragging Odumosu. When I was calling out Odumosu, it was for reasons of getting justice for Mohbad, that this man is not performing. When they started dragging Odumosu, it's only for one reason, that is exposing Baba. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? I am dragging a lawyer because of his underperformance. They are dragging him because it's exposing Baba. And this is the same idea today, that Baba cannot be questioned. See, not questioning Baba Mohbad, who is given the task to get justice for Mohbad, and he's not even getting anything, any result. It's against to hindering justice. I mean, it complies or it's in line with hindering justice. You know, it is the same thing. It is tantamount to hindering justice. Because a man who was given responsibility, and right now we don't have any solution, nothing. And we're asking him, how did you do it? Mohbad, where was autopsy done? They said we should not ask. And you want us to look for justice? We are looking for justice, yet we should not ask how and what was done. And you are seeking for justice? Really? You are seeking for justice. Indeed. Right? Indeed. Okay.
thank you. Well, what happened was that after we got the judgment for the re-examination of autopsy and toxicology, they said I should go ahead and get an expert, a pathologist that can do the work. So we started scouting for a pathologist.
In the payments for this talks,
I
I think I've spoken with the moderators. Don't block. One of them was a forensic pathologist, and only one of them was a forensic. All of us were doing it. So with interjection, continue, sir. So they said I should assist in scouting for that. All of us were doing it. So we got in touch with almost about 5 pathologists, and only one of them was a
Can you see where I have problem? Do you all now see where I have problem with all this stuff? Odumosu, when you were searching for pathology, this woman called Angela Wood, did they offer you guys pathology? Did you guys deny it? Why were you guys looking for a pathology that will cooperate with you guys shenanigans, that will destroy this case? The reason why you say other pathologists were running is because they were not ready. They were not ready for this shenanigans. Because what you guys were looking for is somebody who will work towards the same result like the government. That is why you said every other pathology are running. Because I don't know what big fish is in this case that is chasing pathologists away. Pathologists are to find cause of death and take their money. You are telling me that somebody is going to threaten them. Like, I don't understand. It's because it is either the fact that you practically, you are being told by a woman or somebody to go get a pathology that cannot give us any result. Because for you to say that you are contacting many pathologists in Nigeria and they are all running away, it's because who even know whether women recommended that pathology to you or Odumosu? Who even know? Who even know? But notwithstanding, whether women recommend it to Odumosu or not, my question is, why did Baba accept the result of the pathology and stay quiet? It means Baba is cooperating with Odumosu plus Wumi and the whole family. Boom!
Forensic pathologist. So we settled for that. We had the negotiation. We wrote letter to him so that we can have something to hand on. Then, after the pathologist, for the forensic pathologist told us that, okay, this is how much I will collect if I have to do this, that he has gone round and he has seen that some people or the other pathologists didn't want to take over the case.
Guys, can you imagine? The pathology that you called is telling you that he has gone round and realized that other pathology didn't want to take the case. Guys, is Odumosu, are you making sense? You see, this is what Papariano was standing against. That all of you in Olori Ebi platform then were dragging Papariano. And the same thing you guys were about to repeat during this time that they blamed Barrister Michael. And I said, hey, stop it there. Stop it there. Stop it there. Stop it there. You see, I won't warn you, PS. Whoever, let me tell you something, right? All these guys you are working with, can't you see that the difference between me and them is too big? And I'm giving you the very last warning. Just because you are working with all these guys to bring Barrister Michael, all those things I have it with me, PS. You trying to sponsor Barrister Michael, all those things. Be careful, PS. Be careful. Be careful. Be what? Be careful. I am doing my own thing that I am doing, all right? And I'm not attached to any one of your goddamn fathers. Olori Burukuyi, Emma Kodo Domio. Make una no near me. Una bad luck. Make una no carry am near me. Una bad luck. Make una no carry am near me. In the here so, make it enter your head, sink, go down. Carry am far away from it. Now, JJ, I did my own here. I did educate, impact, people will believe in me. and I dey rub minds with them. And I don't need any of you.
Those doors that okay, this is how something comment that. Please, not on anybody, please. They said I should assist in scouting for that. All of us were doing it. So we got in touch with almost about 5 pathologists, and only one of them was a forensic pathologist. So we settled for that. We had the negotiation. We wrote letter to him so that we can have something to hand on. Then, after the pathologist, for the forensic pathologist told us that, okay, this is how much I will collect if I have to do this, that he has gone round and he has seen that some people or the other pathologists didn't want to take over the case because they know that it is somehow to them. So, we've already...
Can you imagine that statement? A pathology, in fact, Odumosu, you are speaking for this pathology. And I want to believe, I've not even listened to everything. There seems to be one connection, one sharing formula between you and this pathology. Because from what this man said, you don't even need to employ him anymore. You don't need to employ him anymore. Odumosu, what did this man tell you that is convincing before you guys paid him? This man, didn't he check Mohbad body and tell you guys that, okay, because he's supposed to check Mohbad body and see whether, okay, something that he want to do or he doesn't want to do? Yes. He has to come and check the body, analyze it, and see whether, yes, it's something that, if they take to the lab, they're going to work out and something will come out. A pathologist telling you that he has gone around and he has seen that nobody wants to do Mohbad case. And he's the only one that has heart to do it. So he will charge you a lot of money. So that you make the money big. That is why you said that. Odumosu.
The 5 pathologists we contacted earlier, when they said, okay, we'll get back to you, after their investigation.
Odumosu, when you were looking for pathology, why didn't you come to the public and see whether members of the public will not give you more than 10 pathologists? Why didn't you go to Berekete to ask him, let Berekete come out on the studio and I say fellow Nigerian, they say pathology they run for Mohbad case, so I beg all of una will be pathology for Mohbad case, sorry, for Nigeria. I beg, if any of una dey interested to do Mohbad case, I beg make una reach out to me. I swear more than 10 pathology will reach out to Berekete. And that is where I have problem with Baba Mohbad, Muyiwa, and Gurexi. I said, why did you take away this case from Berekete? There is no way this case will be given to Berekete and he will be given excuse that every pathologist is running. No. Somebody that has connection, that has voice, you take this case away from him. You not give to people that doesn't know nothing, doesn't have nothing. I mean, you see where we are now. You see where we are today now. You see? And everybody must know why we are where we are today.
Investigation or their inquiries, they will come back to tell us that àwọn alágbára no wà ní ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, mi ò fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ sí. But this gentleman said, well, on one condition I will take this matter. And what is the condition? My name must not be mentioned anywhere. So you have to keep this confidential for me.
What? What? You a professional in a case, Odumosu, you lied again. You lied. You lied, I beg. You lied. I beg, you lied. I don't do again, and they go, I don't do again. This lie not too much. Odumosu, and it's because people are too desperate. How does Papariano brain work? That he understand those who are lying, those who are using, those who are scammers, those who are manipulative. Odumosu, I will say this before your face, you lied. Now, how did I say you lied? Examining Mohbad body is something, it's not something illegal. It's something that even the government has approved. It's something that at the end of the day, for whatever result that comes out of it, right? Whatever result that comes out of it at the end of the day is going to be taken serious if and only if the pathologist stand before the court and say my name is this and defend it before the court. So how can you say you are hiding your name, you are running? I don't understand. When at the end of the day, your name will still be out there. So who are you fooling? Who is fooling who? Who is chasing pathology? Or could we now say that same people chasing the pathologists are the one that make him to destroy the autopsy result because he know that he could have gotten the result, right? But because he's scared that they will come for his life, that's why he said it is inconclusive. Ah, God. You see, this is the first time I'm actually listening to Dumosu. I have never really enjoyed him, but this morning, you know, I go by how the Spirit leads me. Some just tell me, you know, just find a way to listen to this guy, right? And I'm doing this, and I'm listening to him, and I'm not saying. Even then, I didn't even notice what they were doing. But I came out and I warned against these people and these things. But same people that were behind this Odumosu pushing him, right now, some of them, they are behind a different lawyer. They are always behind one lawyer or the other, pushing wrong narrative, and are ready to kill anybody who doesn't follow them or listen to them. And when the magic happen now, when the failure come, they will all run away. People would have spent their money, waste their time, use people, and then these people, they are gone. And they will even benefit from it. It's like they are just after what they will benefit from that contribution. They don't care about the end goal, whether we get justice or not. No. Everybody contribute your money. They just want to find something. Let's continue. Any addition or subtraction before I move on? Because here we always give room for question. If there's any question, please you can put it out. If there's any addition, subtraction, you can put it out before I continue. Any? Is there any before I continue? Please. Any or not?
I said there's no problem. That keeping confidentiality is our own jurisdiction, so don't worry. And we started. So when he gave us,
Odumosu, you fuck up again. You said keeping confidentiality is your own jurisdiction. It's what you guys practices. Did aloba tell you to come out and give this briefing? Don't you think you are disclosing aloba's confidentiality? Or posing yourself in the same statement? Oh my shit.
his fee note, we sent it to the family, and the representative of the family requested a meeting with him, and we had a two-way call with the forensic pathologist. And the amount of money that was requested, he scaled it down. That no, we can't afford to pay this. There's no money, so we can only afford to pay this. And the man graciously said, "Okay, no problem, but there are a lot of things I have to do that will involve money in the case." So, and the man set out to do his work, and he did it sometimes into the night, in the evening. So that was how that was. The money that was paid was not paid to our law office. It was paid to the man directly to his account.
Odumosu, did you take percentage from that money? Odumosu, did you take percentage from that money? When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out.
So anybody now saying that the money was paid to us is a big liar.
So Joseph Aloba is a liar, right? All right. Okay. Okay now.
Okay. So are you Anne, can he tell us how much? Anne, can he tell us how much? Please.
Well, one of the conditions the man set for us is that he doesn't want his name or whatever was contained in his letter to be banded. But I can assure you that the day he comes to court to give that out, all this will be revealed. Because I've seen some.
We want to know the amount paid. We don't want to know his name, sir.
We only want the amount, not his name.
Okay.
We don't want to know his name.
The money that is being mentioned, I think it was paid to him. It was paid to him.
The 30
amount
million?
you say they paid to me was actually paid to the pathologist, not to
You
me.
mean the 30 million?
No, not 30 million, 15.
15 million.
15 million.
Okay, continue, sir.
So, and that was it. It wasn't paid to me, it was paid directly. Even as at the time we...
I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Once again, I'm sorry, sir. You just said 15 million, the amount being paid to the pathologist. Sorry, sir. For clarification, are you saying the money being paid for the autopsy is 15 million? Am I right, sir?
This somehow.
Can you hear me, sir?
We can hear you, Arifa.
Yeah, I can hear you
think he
now.
can hear you
Okay.
too.
You mean the money is 15 million, not 30 million?
Ooh. I can hear you. Sorry.
I said, do you mean the money is 15 million? It is not 30 million.
I think he's busy. That's why he's.
Okay. Anna Suko, I think you hear it clearer than I do. And I think it's Adufe and your fair that just interjecting now. Am I right?
Yes, it was an unfair.
Okay. I think he just said the money is 15 million, not 30 million, right?
Yes, that is what I want to clear there. That is why I asked him that question.
Yeah, it's 15
And
million.
he said it's 15 million, not 30 million that we were told.
Yeah, it's 15 million.
Okay.
Sorry.
You understand now?
The money is in that region. I can't, get the exact number now.
Okay, so you're
but
not-
it's in that
Okay.
region and it was not paid to us.
All right, okay.
Okay, but it is that in the range of that 15 million, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so very much. I think I've gotten 2 good points to myself, and I want everybody to take note of that. The news being casting around, what we were told right from beginning was a sum of 5 million naira being paid to Barrister Odumosun. You understand who? And we heard now when he said the money is 2.8, not 5 million naira. That is one. Another thing, we were told 30 million naira for the autopsy. Now we found out it is 15 million, not 30 million. Please, let's just take note of that. You can go on,
my
sir.
brother. Arifa, let's recast what you just said. Not we were told. Buki Jesse said. Please, my brother, not we were told. Somebody passed out that information, indicting Barrister Odumosu. The person has a name. Buki Jesus said. Ejo, thank you.
Okay, thank you so very much, Crunchy Queen. Let me repeat myself then while we're waiting for Barrister Odumosu to come back. Buki Jesse comes out to tell the whole world that a sum of 30 million naira being paid for the autopsy. Now, we just find out from an insider. And another thing I just want you to all take note is this. Don't let's be biased. We need to be straightforward here tonight. I don't know, maybe tomorrow you may choose to be biased, but tonight, please don't be biased. Earlier on today, on Boda Latis platform, I could notice that Buki Jesse tried as much as possible as much as possible not to mention a specific price being paid for anything apart from money being given to Odumosun. You understand? Bukky Jesse tried as much as possible not to mention any amount of money except the money being paid to Barrister Odumosun. She said, and I quote, "I don't really remember the amount, but we pay." How can you pay and you don't remember the amount? That is one. Secondly, previously in all her videos, she has been trying as much as possible to tell the whole world nothing about the amount being paid. Barrister Odumosun, we are waiting. Please send in back your request. You understand? So I just want you people to take note of that. You understand? While she was on phone with Boda Lati today, my aim is I listen so very carefully so that I will hear the exact amount being paid for the autopsy and toxicology and the amount being paid to Barrister to the SAN Sanshitu. You understand? Those two things are highly important. Remember, Bukky Jesse said immediately they make the payment of the autopsy. No, sorry, pardon me. Immediately they make the payment of Barrister Shitu. The remaining money in the GoFundMe, all of them were collected by Barrister Odumosun, which means no more money in the GoFundMe. Shishi. $1 no data GoFundMe.
Yes, you are right.
$1 no data GoFundMe. You understand? So let's just prepare our questions. Let's prepare our minds. As Barrister Odumosun asks questions to answer, just like Mr. Muiwa have a lot of questions to answer. Likewise, Bukky Jesse.
Arifa, let me quickly interject. Mr. Mu.
Hey, somebody was blocked. What did the person do? You know, I've been saying that this lady, like, is it Rich? Are you the one that blocked this person? What did the person type? Wahala no dey finish. Wahala doesn't finish. What happened? Hello? Hello, good afternoon, good
Can you hear
evening.
me?
Yes, I hear you.
Good afternoon, bro. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry that like that. I just realized that whatever she's saying is not true. I've overheard her submission many times, and coming here to start saying passing some jab. That's why I said maybe the best thing is to mute her or even block her. Sorry, Paparano.
No. I see you blocking her, but it's okay. Anyway, that's what I said. That Yetunde girl special, she seems like a troll, either coming from women team. You know, I've always said that, right? And the fact that whenever they are fighting or they are not making sense, she will just be there, causing confusion here. Then pleasing the other side, pleasing team with me that you see. I'm gonna go there and cause chaos. Just watch and see what I'm gonna go do there. That's what I just see her doing. That's why I call her out here and I say, come. This lady, you don't have to be speaking there because you're not even making sense, right? And then she will keep, pretending. Before you know, I was on super vibe, I was saying, okay, especially where they are crucifying any of us, either you or me, anybody, she will always be there. She's against everybody, but she will either join one and fight the other, then join the other and fight the other. These people, I don't know who is paying them. It's so obvious what they are doing. Unless anybody who is too desperate, who doesn't care to see where people belong, and who just want to use people to fight their fight. I don't live like that. This does not amount to anything at the end of the day. It doesn't take anyone anywhere. We are taking time. There is one thing that is so sure after, plan and done. After done and did, or plan and done, is to go to review process to see these mistakes, how it happened, how it was orchestrated. Then you learn from it. If you don't know how crimes are committed, how do you know how to unravel criminality? It's very, very important. This is justice for Mohbad, or justice for God's sake. And talking about justice is to unravel that injustice, that actual injustice. It is to unravel it. It must be unraveled. A lot of resistance will come, they will stand to be, but at the end of the day, they will all be broken down. They will be unraveled. So let's continue to listen.
Thank you.
You are said that in that GoFundMe, he said that there is still 8 million naira left in that GoFundMe. That was what he said. He said, yeah, he said 8. Ayonfe, how do you mean?
Okay,
Stop calling me names, Ayonfe, please.
$8,000, right?
Continue what you are saying.
Okay.
Please stop that name calling. Please, I don't like it. What is Olodo?
Mr. Amiwa said there is 8,000.
They have dropped Comfy. They have dropped her. Comfy, you are a nuisance. Everywhere you go, what do you want? You are collecting money from PS, but accusing others to be taking money from PS without no evidence. At least go to my page now. There's evidence where you said PS gave me money. There's no evidence anywhere where I told PS to give me money. There's no such evidence. But there's evidence where you, Comfy, you mentioned PS, telling PS to give you money. And this is the evidence.
My friend, PS, can I get small money, dear? Thank you.
Simple. Evidence. Evidence. Plenty. Comfy. So you have been surviving on that PS all this while. Because PS refused to give you money again. Comfy. Comfy. And that is why you are now turning everything around. And you are making it look like the man is bad. The man is anti. Comfy. When will you confess and tell the whole world the truth? You just said that PS, you were asking money from PS, and which means that PS has been giving you money. Comfy, how do you debunk this right now? How do you debunk this evidence of you asking PS money?
But my friend, PS, can I get small money, dear? Thank you.
You see, if you're in court of law, they don't send you to death by hanging.
$1,000 in the GoFundMe. Comfy, Madam Comfy, sorry, you have to come back. We are not fighting here. Don't attack anybody, please. $8,000 remaining in the GoFundMe, right? Please, for proper confirmation. Anybody that has the link of the GoFundMe should please go into the GoFundMe. I witnessed everything that happened on Brother Latif's platform. Mr. Muyiwa never answered any question straight without any form of, rambling, dribbling, and all that. So please, let's go straight to the point. Barrister Ojumosun, you're welcome.
Network.
Are they flagging again? Are they flagging?
Please, let's tap, please, because I don't know what's happened.
Hello.
We can hear you.
It means I wasn't wrong. It means I wasn't wrong about this Odumosu. Wow. Who is recommending all these lawyers? Who brought all these lawyers? We'll get to the root of it. We'll get to the root of it.
Hello, Arifa, can you hear me? Anne, it's 8 as of now. That's the figure on the dashboard. So the GoFundMe balance is 26,288 as of now. That's the figure on the dashboard. Okay, is that a shell
Yes.
figure? That's the figure on the dashboard. So
Does anybody here has, I'm gonna look for that video, that emotional video when GoFundMe was not going anywhere. It was stuck in one place. You know, everybody was begging Paparano, please, please let this GoFundMe go now. Please let it go now. Please now. You know, and they were begging and crying and screaming that I'm the only one holding this GoFundMe not to go forward. And then I keep telling them, I say, go back to Berekete. Why are you running from Berekete? The man wants justice. We want justice. But he has a bigger platform. Why can't we use him? Because of corruption. Because of corruption. You see, this is their small group that they just bring right now about this barrister market. There are a lot of things that have already been said and done. I mean, people that individuals who are behind it, who already know them. And when I look at them, I now ask myself, what is the purpose? You know how people see these individual people. Why are you still making them the aim of affairs? Is it because of the money, man? So desperate. This is out of justice. It's another corruption or scamming activity. And I am against scam. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Country Queen. Thank you.
You see, if I tell you those behind barrister, Michael, God, there are some things I don't want to be quick at saying. I want everybody to open their mind. And you see, God will expose the wicked people. Wicked people will be exposed. Just be watching me and then be watching you. God will use me to punish them. They will never stop. They may not be stop. Unless they mean well and they go well in the right direction. Otherwise, we have been through all of it. This one, a small one now, a small one to analyze.
So very much. Do you know the reason why I requested for that specific amount on the GoFundMe presently now is because
see how they played us. Guys, the most crucial moment, the most important moment of this case is when we all contributed money expecting to do 3 different autopsies. And all these guys were silent. We didn't see them there. We were here crying every day. We contributed money. Let us do A, let us do B, let us do C. This money was taken and divided and eaten by people. Tell me the difference between them and the president and the governor and the politician. These children, they have not grown up to become a governor and president. They are already worse than a Nigerian politician. This is the same lie and attitude. They speak English, they lie, they enter you, they use you without your good at heart. And at the end of the day, they have nothing to show for it. They will just mess up with your mental health, use you and enrich their pockets. It's a very bad thing to do. It's a bad thing to do. It's not about controlling anybody's money. It's about we stop using people. It's not a good thing to do.
Because nobody can tell me this is the certain amount in the GoFundMe.
Exactly, you're right.
According to my findings. To my findings.
Because that is a figure on the dashboard. We don't know the actual.
When a target being set, until you meet the target, the figure will not reduce. That is 26,000 plus in dollars. Even if you remove everything and it's now $0, it will not, $0, I mean, it will not reduce until you meet the target of that $50,000, which has been set right from the beginning. So, Mr. Muiwa telling us that $8,000 remaining in the GoFundMe. How did he get to know that?
You see, there's one man that used to say he has hotel in America, that, you know, all this. Anyway, don't go there. It's okay. Guys, there are some people, when I said, let us contribute massively, when they offer the amount of money they wanted to contribute, do you know this family has to send a different account to them to put the money in it? Not Access Bank and not Wema Bank. And of recent, when everybody was shouting and the person just said, wow, so aloba can be this. That's just what the person said. Or the person said, I was not sent Wema Bank, neither Access Bank, but a different bank. So it means aloba was using First Bank, UBA Bank to be collecting money meant for justice, diverting funds. When people are seriously here crying, that's why I say all of you are pity when you just come up, way forward, what's the way forward? You will allow people to scam you for no reason. Think about way forward by yourself. Tell me one thing you want to do that has not been done. Is it autopsy? It has been done. Is it competition? It has been written. Is it protest? It has been done. So what are you paying for right now? What? What exactly? Even you don't know. You are just scared. You just want to pay just to have fun. And I pray that God, may human being not have fun with the son of your death, with the death of your son. How you are trying to have fun with someone else's death. I pray it's not applicable to you.
That all these things demand proper explanations. How did he get to know that? That is not where I'm going right now. I will still get there. But let's give the floor back to Barrister Odumosu. You are free to carry on, sir.
Yes, I'm expecting your questions. I'm done.
Okay, let me continue the questions, Arifa. Well, Arifa, can I quickly ask? Maybe you can just ask. Does anybody have any more questions? But please, no financial, just questions on finances now, because we broke it in subsections. No questions that is not aimed at him. No more questions on the toxicology or postmortem. I just wanted to clarify that the 15 million had nothing to do with him. So please, no more questions of that. But any questions on the platform, Madam Conch Queen, Comrade Mose, any of you, questions on finances, please ask them before we move to the next question. We've got 10 minutes for that. Thank you.
All right. Before I give the floor to anybody, let me put this to Barrister Odumosun. Maybe he has one or two things to say concerning that. Sir, according to Bukky Jesse, she said, and I quote, that whenever you wanted to do any write-up, maybe a press release, or any kind of write-up you want to do, you've never demanded lesser than £1,000. There are sometimes, according to her, sometimes you charge £4,000, sometimes you charge 3,000.
Imagine we are doing work in Nigeria and a lawyer is charging you in pounds. Ènìyàn ṣòro.
Pounds. Sometimes you ask for £2,000 and not less than £1,000 has been demanded by you whenever you want to do any write-up, either a press release, newspaper, or whatsoever. How true is that, sir? And what can you say concerning that?
Thank you, Arifa. In the first place, I'm not a journalist. I'm not a pressman, and I don't work for a newspaper. When my law office writes press release, we give it out, and we ask Mr. Muiwa to liaise with them. So that has always been the way. So how could I have charged for what I don't do, for what I didn't produce? I'm not the publisher. So where she has gotten that information,
You see, This is where Buki also had problem. So what happened is, all right, it's like Buki was seeking for information to enrich her page. So Buki will ask Muyiwa for updates. Muyiwa right now, we now lie to Buki and said, oh, do you know how much we are paying for punch? Every day we do punch, you just see it. Do you know how much we are paying? Maybe that is where, for Muyiwa to defend himself, Muyiwa has to implicate someone else. This is what they have been doing in this case. For Baba to defend himself, Baba will lie on Muyiwa. Muyiwa to defend himself, Muyiwa will lie on lawyer. Lawyer will lie on somebody in the circle. Until you free your conscience, you are the one imprisoning yourself for nothing.
Jesse should tell us. I've never collected any money on press release from them. The press releases we put out are free of charge because it is to advertise the work that we have done for people to know.
All right, sir. Just like I said, that tonight will be fair enough. We are not going to be a friend or enemy to anybody. Buki Jesse has our own fans, and I'm very, very sure most of them are here, die-hard fan of Buki Jesse. They are here, and they will not be happy that Arifa should sit here and be laughing. So, what I would like to do, if I will be permitted, is I would like to play that particular show for you, sir, in few minutes, so you listen to what she said concerning that particular aspect that I just talk about, sir. What is your take? Barrister, what is your take, sir?
You said you are going to play something. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you so very much for that. I'm trying to connect to the MP3 so that the thing will be louder for people to hear it clearly. So it won't be from phone to phone, please, in just a minute.
And your fair can also help you. I know she has some voice notes from Buki Jesse's live stream. So Anyoke, you can also help Arifa if he wants. Thanks.
No, I don't have anything here. My second phone is not with me.
Okay.
Arifa, if he's taking time, can somebody else ask question on finances? Anybody, Womi Crunch Queen, Corbett Mose, Madam Comfy?
I have a question.
I'm here on behalf of the public.
Let everybody mute for now. It's ready.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní àti ṣe àtọ̀lé ló ń jẹ́ ṣòwò bàtà àtọ̀lé ẹ̀sìn kan ni wọ́n ní tó bá ti ṣe ẹni tán wọ́n náà wá sọ pé kó máa lọ. Okay, that's fine. Mo rí bó ṣe díẹ̀ ẹni tán ó yìí bá wọn lọ sí quest. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ kí jẹ́ kó yẹ ilé ni o gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ sí quest gbogbo inquest tó ń lọ pàdé yẹn gbogbo lẹ́tà tó ń kọ lójoojúmọ́ yẹn ó ń gba owó lọ́wọ́ wọn o lẹ́yìn tá a ti sanwó fún wahab lójoojúmọ́ o ọkọ lẹ́tà ń gbà mí ó lè charge £2,000 ó lè charge £1,000 gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó ṣe everyday the fact pé a ti sanwó owó ńlá ṣe ń gbọ́ mi wọ́n ní tó bá ti ṣe DNA tán ó máa lọ ipe torí wahab ò fẹ́ gba DNA lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sorry wọ́n ní tó ti ṣe DNA yẹn lọ ipe wọn ò fẹ́ olókè bí ìgbà tó lè tún sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo tún bọ́ tájọ yẹn mo ṣàlàyé fún gbogbo yín ṣé gbogbo yín rántí pé mo ṣàlàyé fún gbogbo yín ṣe ń gbọ́ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé níbi tí mo ti ń fura ẹni tó sọ fún mi pé wọ́n ló ní òun àti bẹ́ẹ̀sì pọ̀.
You see, they mention the name PS again. This same PS, they don't mention your name again. PS will never go clear himself from these people. Where are they try clear them? This useless man come here, come they tell me nonsense. Just because of this barrister Michael stuff, they can't go tell us, make it come to. Yes, don't let me swear for your life. Oh. Don't let me swear for you. Let all those things you're doing, barrister Michael and those groups, let it end there. Don't think I'm not aware of those nonsense you guys are doing. You're crazy. You know, Fauci.
Ẹni yóò pa bọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n bọ̀dá mú ìwà pè mí. Wọ́n ní pàtí lọ ti pàdé. Wọ́n ní pàtí lọ ti pàdé pé kò ń ṣe pé ó lọ sílé PS. Meanwhile, PS sẹ́ni fọ́tò sí ọkọ̀ pé ó wá gbé ọ̀hún nílé ni. So mo tún bọ́ta.
They gave everybody the impression that this PS is a bad person. And I stood against that. And because I stood against that, they start saying it's because he's paying me. I said, pay me like how? I have stood for many people. When you guys accuse them unfairly, and that is why I posted the video of the man. I said, look at this person accusing this man of paying people. I said, yeah, is this same person right now begging money from that man? It should be a shame to Kofi, not a shame to PS.
Ìpè wẹ̀ ọ́ fẹ́ fi dá wàhálà lẹ́yìn. Now, mo ṣáà ti ń dákẹ́, ọ sọ̀rọ̀ DNA látijọ́ yìí, àgbọ̀n kankan pa DNA mọ́. Àgbọ̀n kankan, mi ní kọ́tì ẹ̀ sọ kankan fún mi. Ṣùgbọ́n public, àti kò sí gbogbo nǹkan náà ní public máa mọ̀. Mo kàn máa sọ pé àkọ́ lè dákẹ́, tá a bá dákẹ́, people will lose interest. Ìgbà nǹkan tẹ́mi wá sọ fún yín, nǹkan tẹ́mi, information tẹ́mi gbọ́. Mo máa sọ fún gbogbo àwọn tó ń jowú pé èmi ò ń pè wọ́n láti bèrè pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹni ìfàsí bá mú wá fún yín. Èmi ń gbọ́ àwọn tó trust èmi ló ń fún mi ní evidence yẹn ló ń sọ ọ̀kan fún mi. A rí inquest. Ọlọ́run ló ní kí n bá woman yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn bí ìbá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ directly ẹ̀ má.
Sir, let me pause. That particular aspect, I might ask you a question, but I don't think I need to question you concerning
Arifa, please, let me drop for chairman. Let me drop for chairman, so I will come back. I have a lot of questions to ask, please. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, sir. Like I said,
she mentioned, Bukky Jesse mentioned 3 things. Let me just, you don't need to ask questions. Let me just answer direct. She mentioned 3 things. She mentioned money, that we are collecting money. And I think I've clarified that we never collected any money for press releases. It was our agreement that when my lawyers go to court, they will give them 150,000 for appearance fee, which they have been paying. Somebody asked at the comment section that how much did that amount to? The person should calculate the days that we have been going to Corona Court and add it together and get the answer. Then she talked about the DNA. Well, you know that the issue of the DNA, first of all, let me start from the fact that Bukky mentioned that I was the one who told the court that we should go and do reconciliation. She is a big liar for saying that. Sometimes I question, well, don't let me say that. But let me say that I am not the one who said so. It was the magistrate herself who said, look, this is a family matter. Go and see if you can get the matter resolved amicably. And gave them a date. And they left the court and they went for a meeting later. But at the meeting, there was no agreement. So we went back to court and we argued the papers that were filed. And it was upon that the court now gave judgment. So how could she now say that I'm the one who organized or who asked them to go and have a reconciliation? I didn't have the power. So that is that. Then she mentioned the friendship with peers. Well, I don't know when it has become an issue that you are handling a matter and you cannot have friends outside. So if I'm handling a matter for the alobas, I should not have friends. I should fight my friends. Even though Pierce is not my friend, I met him through Mr. Gurexi, who introduced him to me, and Since then, Pearse has been supporting the movement financially. And when he was paying money, paying for instance, the
Embalmment.
matter for embalmment, the embalmment issue that what is his name again? Darosha. The petition that he was the one who sponsored the petition. And it was when the man stopped giving money for transportation that the matter could not go on again. So she didn't come out to come and give money for the thing to progress. Anyway, that is that. She's not the one that will tell me who should be my friend. I'm the one that will know that my friendship should not go into my professional aspect of life.
Okay,
I have to separate my professionalism and my personal life.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, please, because of time, let's get to Chairman and everybody on the platform. We're dealing with financial questions. Please ask the questions.
Please, can I ask my question? Yeah, okay. The 150,000 naira that Mr. Odumosu said, is being paid to his lawyers. I think 2 lawyers. So that 150, does it mean that the 150 is added to the money he claimed, was paid into his account?
I can't get your question.
All right. 150. So you said the total amount that has been paid into your account amounts to 4.8. So was the 150,000 naira that was paid to your 2 lawyers, was it included into the included in the 4.8?
It can't be included because the 4.8 is not for the coroner's inquest.
Hold on. Somebody's whatever is echoing. Can we fix that so that we hear ourselves? Adorifa, can you check? I don't know where the echo is coming from. Okay, go ahead, sir. Let me mute. Right.
So what I'm saying is that the 4.8 couldn't have included the 150 because the 150 is just for the coroner inquest, and it's not. We don't count that as part of professional fee.
Okay, sorry. The second question is because you said that you are on pro bono. So why are you charging for professional fee?
Maybe you weren't it around when I explained earlier that pro bono does not mean one must not collect money for appearance fee from your client. It's just that you don't want to collect professional fee from the person. You understand? And that is for coroner's inquest, and it stops there. It doesn't, leave that stage. So when you're now talking about the DNA, they paid for that. I hope you understand that now.
Mary Comfy, is that clear? Is the question answered? Yes? Madam Comfy, is that answered? Okay, I think she's busy.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Chairman, up to you. Next, your question.
Come in.
Thank you.
Let Chairman.
Sorry, everybody. Please wait. Sorry. Madam Comfy, the answer being given to you, are you giving you the answer?
I'm not that satisfied. But you can.
After this section. Thank you.
Okay, what I'm not cleared with is because questions were asked from Mr. Muyiwa, because I asked him, I said the figures in the invoice, that what is it for? And in the invoice we saw so many, we saw like 4 items that this for 500,000, this for 1.5, this for 3 million. So I was like, what is that for? So Mr. Muyiwa said that those money, that the money that was in that was inside that invoice, that the money was for phone forensic. I was like, phone forensic for what? Phone forensic, was it that the narration on the invoice is different from the money that was, the purpose of which the money was paid for. So I was lost. So why is it that the analysis on the invoice, why is it different from the purpose of which the money was paid for? Because he said it was for.
I think you are mixing the issues here. One, the invoice or the fee note that you are talking about does not relate to the corona inquest. They are different things. And the money in the fee note was never paid to us. So it shouldn't come into account at all. We shouldn't talk about it.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
For proper understanding, Madam Comfy, I think you get it right now. The invoice we're talking about, this particular one here, that has been flying around since morning, he said this is the money they charge for another case entirely, apart from corona inquest, that he choose to work pro bono for. Any other case that come around, they will pay the legal fee. But in as much it is not corona inquest, it demanded their legal fee, which I think the breaking down everything is here, and they are yet to come to a conclusion. So they did not pay this money to them, which means they have not worked on this at all. So this 5 million naira flying around since morning is not, the money is not in any way being paid to these people. I think you get it right now, Madam Comfy.
Okay. Everything
right done.
All right, thank you. I think Chairman should take over.
Okay, thank you so much, Arifa, panelists, commenters. Good evening, sir. And good evening, Barrister Dumosu. It's a great pleasure to be with you on this platform this night. Thank you for...
Start before Chairman, but carry go.
I'm so sorry, my sister.
Wait, no vex, sorry.
So sorry, my sister. Okay, thank you for giving us this opportunity, and I really want to appreciate you for deeming fit to come and clear some gray issues, and I really appreciate you. But let me pick it from the last. I only have 3 questions. I don't want to draw too much. I only have 3 questions. Number 1, let me pick it from the last. With respect to that invoice, let me put it that way, pro forma invoice, you have cleared that the job has not been done. Now, that invoice or that fees note is on a particular letterhead. Barrister Odonsu, could you confirm if that is your letterhead? If that information is signed by your office, is that your office? Is that your letterhead on that document? Hello.
Sir, you are muted.
Sorry, I've said it here that is my office. So whatever you see there belongs to my office.
It belongs to your office. So the invoice emanates from your office. Okay. But you are not the one to carry out the assignment. Right?
Of course.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So you are working, in conjunction with that. Okay, that is fine. So we understand it's pro forma invoice. That action has not been taken. That is good. Okay, thank you so much. Secondly, my next question.
Hello. 1 minute. Let me take all the seconds down. Sorry. Let me see. Are you guys listening to what I'm playing at all? Comment section. Are you guys listening to what I'm playing? Are you guys listening? Hello. Hi. Hello. 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 Hi. Olololo. Embelembe. Embelembe. Olololo. Àṣírí máa tú. àṣírí gbọ́dọ̀ tú. Àṣírí ó gbọ́dọ̀ tú. Now, there is something that crossed my mind when this man, barrister, was speaking. Let me take it a little bit back. Lord, please.
Question, please, if you're not satisfied, you should feel free to talk.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Like I said,
Bukky Jesse mentioned 3 things. Let me just, you don't need to ask questions. Let me just, and I think I've clarified. It was our a comment section that how much important. I was the one, well, don't let me say that, but then.
What then? Àtọ̀lé ló ń jẹ́ ṣòro bàtà àtọ̀lé. Ẹ̀sìn kan ni. Wọ́n ní tó bá ti ṣe ẹni ìtàn, wọ́n náà wá sọ pé kó máa lọ. Okay, that's fine. Mo bá rí bó ṣe díẹ̀ ní ìtàn, ó yìí ń bá wọn lọ sí quest. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ kó yẹ ilé ni o. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ sí quest, gbogbo inquest tó ń lọ pàdé yẹn, gbogbo lẹ́tà tó ń kọ lójoojúmọ́ yẹn, ó ń gba owó lọ́wọ́ wọn o. Lẹ́yìn tá a ti sanwó fún wàhálà lójoojúmọ́ o. Ọkọ̀ lẹ́tà ń gbà mí, ó lè charge 2,000 pounds, ó lè charge 1,000 pounds. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe everyday, the fact pé a ti sanwó owó ńlá ṣe ń gbọ́ mi. Wọ́n ní tó bá ti ṣe DNA tán, ó máa lọ ipe torí wàhálà kò fẹ́ gba DNA lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Sorry, wọ́n ní tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ DNA yẹn lọ, ipe wọn fẹ́ olókè. Ìgbà tó lè tún sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, mo tún bọ́ tájọ yẹn, mo ṣàlàyé fún gbogbo yín. Ṣé gbogbo yín rántí pé mo ṣàlàyé fún gbogbo yín? Ṣé ń gbọ́? Lọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ṣé ibi tí mo ti ń fura? Ẹni tó sọ fún mi pé wọ́n ló ní òun àti pearse pọ̀. Ẹni yóò parọ́ o. Ṣùgbọ́n bọ̀dá mú ìwà pè mí, wọ́n ní pàtí lọ ti pàdé. Wọ́n ní pàtí lọ ti pàdé pé kò ń ṣe pé ó lọ sílé pearse. Meanwhile, pearse sẹ́ni fọ́tò sí ọkọ̀ pé ó wá gbé àwọn nílé ni. Pé mo tún bọ́ta. Ipe wẹ̀ ọ́ fẹ́ fi dá wàhálà lẹ̀. Now, mo ṣáà ti ń dákẹ́, ọ sọ̀rọ̀ DNA látijọ́ yìí, àgbọ̀n kankan pa DNA mọ́. Àgbọ̀n kankan, mi ní kọ́tì ẹ̀ sọ kankan fún mi. Ṣùgbọ́n public àti kò sí gbogbo nǹkan náà ní public máa mọ̀. Mo kàn máa sọ pé àkọ́ lè dákẹ́, tá a bá dákẹ́, people will lose interest. Ìgbà nǹkan tẹ́mi wá sọ fún yín, nǹkan tẹ́mi information tẹ́mi gbọ́ fún yín o. Mo máa sọ fún gbogbo àwọn tó ń jowú pé èmi ò ń pè wọ́n láti bèrè pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹni fact bá mú wá fún yín, èmi ń gbọ́ àwọn tó trust èmi ló ń fún mi ní evidence yẹn ló ń sọ nǹkan fẹ́ mi. A rí inquest. Ọlọ́run ló ní kí n bá woman yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn mi ìbá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ directly o.
Sir, let me pause. That particular aspect, I might ask you a question, but I don't think I need to question you concerning this.
Arifa, please let me drop for chairman. Let me drop for chairman, so I will come back. I have a lot of questions to ask, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Like I said,
Bukky Jesse mentioned 3 things. Let me just, you don't need to ask questions. Let me just answer direct. She mentioned 3 things. She mentioned money, that we are collecting money. And I think I've clarified that we never collected any money for press releases. It was our agreement that when my lawyers go to court, they will give them 150,000 for appearance fee, which they have been paying. Somebody asked at the comment section that how much did that amount to? The person should calculate the days that we have been going to Corona Court and add it together and get the answer. Then she talked about the DNA. Well, you know that the issue of the DNA, first of all, let me start from the fact that Bukky mentioned that I was the one who told the court that we should go and do reconciliation. She is a big liar for saying that. Sometimes I question, well, don't let me say that, but let me say that I am not the one who said so. It was the magistrate herself who said, look, this is a family matter. Go and see if you can get the matter resolved amicably. And gave them a date. And they left the court and they went for a meeting later. But at the meeting, there was no agreement. So we went back to court and we argued the papers that were filed. And it was upon that the court now gave judgment. So how could she now say that I'm the one who organized or who asked them to go and have a reconciliation? I didn't have the power. So that is that. Then she mentioned the friendship with peers. Well, I don't know when it has become an issue that you are handling a matter and you cannot have friends outside. So if I'm handling a matter for the alobas, I should not have friends. I should fight my friends. Even though Pierce is not my friend, I met him through Mr. Gurexi, who introduced him to me. And
you see, that is the point I wanted to bring out. This man said Pierce is not his friend. He met Pierce through Gurexi. Did you hear that? Gurexi brought Pierce into J4M automatically. How did we know Pierce? Gurexi brought Pierce. And in compensation, Gurexi got a trailer. Ó ti ń jọra rẹ̀, ó ti ń jọra, ó ti ń jọra. Ó jọgàté kò jọgàté, ó fẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì jọra. Do you guys now see what we have all been talking about? That these people are playing us like football. If you ask Gurexi today, who brought Pierce? Gurexi will mention something else. Why? So Gurexi brought Pierce to Odumosu. Then why are you dragging Odumosu? Why are you not dragging Gurexi? Why? Because Gurexi is hiding under Papa. It is beginning to make sense. So Gurexi is the one that brought Odumosu, that brought, I think even Odumosu, I think Gurexi brought Odumosu. They now supported him with Pierce. Same Gurexi brought Sanshitu again. And Gurexi is collecting 10%. The real devil in human fashion. Devil incarnate. Until your mind and your eyes open, you will not know what is the truth in this J4M. You have to figure the truth out. You have to know it, and this is the fact. Gurexi is everywhere because Gurexi is saint. He's not a human rights activist. But suddenly, because of Mohbad, Gurexi left his family. He didn't leave his family for 2 years for nothing. He left his family for 2 years for a big price.
Since then, Pierce has been supporting the movement financially.
What did he say? He said since then, Pierce has been supporting the movement financially. What did I say before? That Pierce was sponsoring Mohbad. Okay. So guys, see what Pierce was doing. Pierce was the one paying for the petition of embalmment. How can they embalm Mohbad? Okay. So public has contributed money. But this family is doing nothing during that period. I was aware. Around that period, March 25 last year. Okay. So now,
Pearse was paying his own money. So when Pearse stopped paying money for Baba to go, stop transporting them, giving them feeding money, only for them to follow up with the embalmment case, Pearse have to be supporting them with transport, with petition money, with everything. This family was so greedy with whatever money they have. Their own money is not to look for justice for Mohbad. It is our own public money that they want to be scamming. And that is unacceptable for me. It is unacceptable. That is weaponizing Mohbad, who is in the morgue, now using him as an instrument to be scamming public. This is unallowed. It's unacceptable. It is unacceptable in the name of rubbish, bringing Mohbad in it. I will not accept that. Ask for your money, ask for your gifts, ask for anything, but do not lie on Mohbad. Do not lie on Mohbad. Separate your thing. If you don't have evidence of what killed Mohbad, please don't come out and say people contribute money. I have an evidence, this and that. It's disrespectful to Mohbad. So when Pearse stopped sponsoring the embalmment, the whole case died. Ask yourself today, why did police not follow up with the embalmment case? It's because those who brought the case, they back down. If you put petition before the police today, and police call you, Oya come, we want to answer to your petition, and you don't come. In some cases, they will just leave it because they feel like you're not serious. You're not serious. According to what this lawyer is saying, he said Pearse stopped sponsoring the embalmment. That is why it crushed down. And every day you will see Sele be saying that, why did police not investigate embalmment case? Instead of you guys to focus on Aloba, who refused to do the needful. For Aloba to do justice, we have to pay him. For Aloba to do justice, we have to pay for his house rent. We have to pay for his monthly allowance. For him to look for justice for his own son. This is not right. It is not right.
And when he was paying money, paying for instance the
embalmment
matter for embalmment, the embalmment issue that what is his name again? Darusha. The petition that he was the one who sponsored the petition, and it was when the man stopped giving money for transportation that the matter could not go on again.
Imagine.
So she didn't come out to come and give money for the thing to progress. Anyway.
Did you hear that? When the man stopped paying money for the embalmment, then everything died down. The embalmment case died down because the family cannot spend their own money for transport. They cannot. They cannot. When we spend our own money, they will still cost us again. Can you see? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
That is that. She's not the one that will tell me who and who should be my friend. I'm the one that will know that my friendship should not go into my professional aspect of life.
Okay. And again now, you see, they said Bukky Jesse cannot tell them who should be their friend or not. When I'm saying that you should not be friend with somebody because of conflict of interest, you're having issue. Why is Bukky telling barrister lawyer to not be friend with Pearse? Now you now understand what Papa Pariano is saying, right? You now understand. What's the relationship between light and darkness? Tell me the only relationship between light and darkness. One must make the other to become the other. Light will try to overshine, darkness will try to overshine, or will try to darken the whole place. So why do you put yourself in that mess? Just choose wisely. Choose light. That's my advice for you, which is profitable.
Okay,
I have to separate my professionalism and my personal life.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, please, because of time, let's get to Chairman and everybody on the platform. We're dealing with financial questions. Please ask your questions.
Okay. Please, can I ask my question?
Sure.
Okay.
The name of this barrister is at stake.
Really?
Barrister Odumosun. That name is at stake. You understand? Now, if anybody wants to ask a question and you've asked a question that has to do with this situation, you have to be satisfied with the answer. If it is answer that he is willing to give, unless he said no, I don't have anything to say concerning that. In as much he's prepared to answer the question, please, if you're not satisfied, you should feel free to talk. Sir, sorry, the answer I didn't get you, sir. Then he can put it in a way that you will understand better.
All right.
Yes, Arifa, like you just said.
Okay, because
it will be very good for you to raise your objection. Then we can sort it out here so that there won't be a out of door discussion after this section. Thank you.
Okay, what I'm not cleared with is because questions were asked from Mr. Muyiwa, because I asked him, I said the figures in the invoice, that what is it for? And in the invoice we saw so many, we saw like 4 items that this for 500,000, this for 1.5, this for 3 million. So I was like, what is that for? So Mr. Muyiwa said that those money, that the money that was in that was inside that invoice, that the money was for phone forensic. I was like, phone forensic for what? Phone forensic, was it that the narration on the invoice is different from the money that was, the purpose of which the money was paid for? So I was like, I was lost. So why is it that the analysis on the invoice, why is it different from the purpose of which the money was paid for? Because he said it was for.
I think you are mixing the issues here. One, the invoice or the fee note that you are talking about does not relate to the coroner inquest. They are different things. And the money in the fee note was never paid to us. So it shouldn't come into account at all. We shouldn't talk about it.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
For proper understanding, Madam Comfy, I think you get it right now. The invoice we are talking about, this particular one here, that has been flying around since morning, he said this is the money they charge for another case entirely, apart from coroner inquest, that he choose to work pro bono for. Any other case that come around, they will pay the legal fee. But in as much it is not coroner inquest, it demanded their legal fee, which I think the breaking down everything is here, and they are yet to come to a conclusion. So they did not pay this money to them, which means they have not worked on this at all. So this 5 million naira flying around since morning is not, the money is not in any way being paid to these people. I think you get it right now, Madam Comfy.
Okay.
Arifa, everything
right done.
All right, thank you. I think Chairman should take over.
Okay, thank you so much, Arifa, panelists, commenters. Good evening, sir. And good evening, Barrister Dumosu. It's a great pleasure to be with you on this platform this night. Thank you for...
Stop before Chairman, but carry go.
I'm so sorry, my sister.
Wait, no vex, sorry.
So sorry, my sister. Okay, thank you for giving us this opportunity, and I really want to appreciate you for deeming fit to come and clear some gray issues, and I really appreciate you. But let me pick it from the last. I only have 3 questions. I don't want to draw too much. I only have 3 questions. Number 1, let me pick it from the last with respect to that invoice, let me put it that way, pro forma invoice, you have cleared that the job has not been done. Now, that invoice or that fees note is on a particular letterhead. Barrister Odunsu, could you confirm if that is your letterhead? If that information is signed by your office, is that your office? Is that your letterhead on that document? Hello.
So you are muted.
Sorry, I've said it here that is my office. So whatever you see there belongs to my office.
It belongs to your office. So the invoice emanates from your office. Okay. But you are not the one to carry out the assignment. Right?
Of course.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So you are working, in conjunction with that. Okay, that is fine. So we understand it's pro forma invoice. That action has not been taken. That is good. Okay, thank you so much. Secondly, my next question would be that, you've been doing some things. You've been getting paid. Please, could you tell us how do you get paid? Do you get paid in Naira? Do you get paid in dollars or do you get paid in pounds?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The matter is taking place in Nigeria, so they pay in Naira.
So all payment had always been in Naira.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Another question is, I don't know if you have mentioned that before my arrival here, but if you have, maybe you can just recap a little bit. Could you please take us, the public, could you please take us through your recruitment process? And not only that, if your recruitment process into this to handle this case. I understand that you could have a briefing with a potential client that comes around, have a briefing, blah, 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 blah. They may not even giving you any letter or whatever it is, but I believe it is expected that after you have gotten the briefing from your client, an agreement is signed to detail your briefings, to detail what you're supposed to do, the fee, and all of these things that we are talking. So is there any documentation, exchange between you and the client when you were briefed and engaged to handle this one? Is there any documents to show what you have discussed, what you're supposed to do, what is the fee, what is the scope of assignment? Is there anything of such?
Yes, I think we signed a letter with Mr. Aloba on that.
And all the terms and conditions are stated and scope are clearly stated in that letter. Okay, Thank you very much. So the last question will be this. Would you be kind enough to sit down your office, sit down and try to itemize every money that you have been paid, whether directly from Aloba or sponsored by peers, just to do an Excel, just one pager, item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, what you have collected from inception to date. Now, why I'm saying this, I'm not trying to probe into your activity. No, we are only concerned because we, the public, put this money together. And of course, the public also want to know what they have used the money for. So from your own point, from your own chamber, if you be kind enough to just give us 1, 2, 3, 4 bullets of the work done and the what has been paid. If you can, one pager, and maybe if you can, you do that for us. And from there, I think I'll be fine with any further question on finances.
Okay, but that will not be tonight.
No, of course, definitely not tonight.
No problem.
Definitely, if you don't mind,
satisfy our funders. So
yes. I can follow you. Maybe send you my email if I can get those documents, because I've been involved with funding. I've been involved with putting these funds together. I've been involved in looking into how expenses were made in this Joseph, but until I got out of the whole situation because of what I've discovered ab initio. But if this can help us, then I think we'll just do a forensic issues on this, and the whole public will be satisfied. Thank you so much, Barrister Odumosu.
Please, can I come in?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Chairman.
All right. Good evening, Barrister Odumosu. I have just a couple of questions, and I'm going to take it back to about the month of April when we got discussing, and one of the things we asked Gorexi, that is Mr. Olurin, if there is a letter of engagement with you, and what he said was there is no letter of engagement. That
Guys, please keep following, keep watching, because why I'm playing this, when I want to be Vano, I don't want people to ask me questions. Hear this, and I'm sure they will talk about Brother Baba Mohbad as a power of attorney, also give him the power to represent him. So listen to all of it, okay? Listen and listen well.
That is what Gorexi said. And we asked him, how did you now bring in Odumosu into the picture if there is no letter of engagement? How does he know?
You see, who brought Gorexi? Who brought this Gorexi? Who brought that Gorexi? Gorexi, the destroyer of J4M, the destroyer, single-handedly messed up this case. Single-handedly messed up this case.
His scope of engagement, the things he set out to do. But now you are telling us tonight that there is a letter. Gorexi said that there is no letter of engagement, that there is no signed document. Because we asked him to produce it, there was nothing. And we were curious. How can you engage a lawyer and there are no terms and conditions?
Voila.
Nothing is specified out.
Can you imagine?
How does he know his area of jurisdiction, what to cover and what not to cover? So for you now to answer, Chairman, I'm shocked. And I don't want to believe, I don't even know who to believe. Because if there was a letter, Gorexi would not say there is no letter. So let me start from there, sir. Is there really a letter of engagement between you and Baba Loba, signed and executed, itemizing your scope, what you are supposed to cover? Because the public needs to know. Gorexi said there is none, so is there a letter? Signed.
Well, all I know is that Gorexi may not know what went between the Aloba family and us, because so there are some things that are supposed to be confidential between a lawyer and his client. But I'm aware that Mr. Aloba came to our office to sign the terms of our engagement. No law office will get a job and will not sign that with a client, that this is what we are going to do and this is what we agreed on. So
I will let that slide. I'll let it slide. Because it's your word against Gorexi, and all of us know the role Gorexi has played with Aloba is almost like Aloba's twin brother. It's like Ibifa, Ikaranwa Teleni. So for Gorexi not to be aware that there is a letter, honestly, Barrister, nobody will believe you. Absolutely nobody. Because see Papa Loba, so you know motion law. Barrister. We have letter with us. Barrister, hold on. I'm just trying to let you know that the role Gorexi has played in this movement is almost like Babaloba's mouthpiece. Babaloba Okawe now, what does he know is in the contract? And I'm sure that Babaloba will not come to your office without dragging Gorexi along, unless you don't want to say the truth.
Crunchy Queen.
Yeah?
Please, ma'am. I want us to just base.
You see, the time that you guys are referring, sometimes you guys should just allow these people to just face these people. Let them face them. Because you guys are part of, you are covering for these people. Let public ask questions, let people get clarity. We're in darkness today because of all this show. Ah, nonsense.
on the financial aspect.
I'm going somewhere. What if it's too long? Okay, all right.
I understand. I just don't want you to. I don't want you to lay any emphasis on Grex's matter.
All right. I understand. Okay. Then next. Okay. Next. I want to support Barrister Odumosu on the appearance fee. To the best of our knowledge, we are aware that the firm is being paid 150,000 naira at every appearance. That we are aware. We are also aware that he negotiated to collect 2.8 million naira for the DNA issue. That we are aware. So far, everything Odumosu has said tonight on that is correct. But what I'm not clear about is that the 2.8 million naira was paid prior before the GoFundMe took off in earnest. And I'm saying this categorically because I am one of those who championed funding into the GoFundMe. And as at that time, the 2.8 million naira was already negotiated. And the money, the funds were already in Baba's Access Bank account, which was debited to pay Odumosu's firm. Okay? Now, Mr. Odumosu, Barrister Odumosu, sorry sir, Barrister Odumosu, the remaining 2.8 million naira that cumulated to give the total 4.8, were you paid in naira or, I have to ask it, may sound stupid, please pardon me sir. Were you paid in naira or you were paid in dollars equivalent sir, for that 2 million naira?
Well, as I've said earlier, we are operating in Nigeria and we won't charge in dollar or in pounds. We were paid in naira.
Good. So to the best of your knowledge, no pounds equivalent or dollar equivalent were ever paid to your firm, sir?
No.
And to the best of your knowledge, whatever amount was paid to your firm was paid in naira.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir. That's all for now. Thanks.
Thank you, Crunchy Queen. Before we leave that particular chapter, sorry, sir, the 150,000 naira being paid as an appearance fee. Sorry, sir. Is it that 150,000 naira each for the lawyers? What I mean is it that 150,000 being paid to Barrister Monisola, 100,050 being paid to another lawyer? If there are three, does that mean they are collecting 150 each? You understand, per appearance? Or is it that it is only 150,000 being paid to all of them, no matter how many they have? I want you to please balance that place and let people have better understanding on that side, sir.
Well, two of them used to go to court. Sometimes there are three, and three of them, they do share 150,000 naira. So which means each of them is paid 150.
Which means
each of them is paying 150. So it's just 150 for two of them or for three of them.
Okay, that means no matter how many they are, either they are 5, they are 10, they are 20, it is only 150,000 that has been paid per appearance.
Yeah.
All right. Another thing before we move away there, sir, which account is paying that money? I mean, the certain account paying you. I'm not asking the account they are paying to. I'm asking you the certain account that is paying you the money.
I'm sorry, I may not be able to know that because I'm not in charge of the receipt of money.
All right. I heard you said you've talked to the secretary of the chamber or to arrange the stuff. Okay, we are open to see it any moment from now. Thank you, sir. Let's go to the next questioner.
Yes, Anne, can you move to the next question, please? Anne, are you there?
Okay, all right. I think I've just seen Andy on the box and a very wicked lady. Can you please focus on your financial questions? 5 minutes or 3 minutes, so we can move to the other bulk questions we have to. So I think Andy came before very wicked lady. So Andy, go ahead.
Ask my question, please.
Can you wait since Andy came first? Okay, but if Andy's muted, you can go ahead. If Andy's muted.
Thank you very much.
All right, go ahead, Andy.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. And Barrister Odumosu, good evening once again. I don't want to dwell too much regarding to the letter of engagement. I could recollect during my time with Mr. Famiwa, what he said was there's nothing like letter of engagement, but I don't want to dwell on that. Now, my question to you, Barrister Odumos, is this. I listened to Famiwa this afternoon on Latisnet platform when he said the toxicology and
My
the autopsy have been
the way my Andy speaks, this is my Andy, my personal Andy. And the way he speaks is so unique. Like, there can never be any Andy. There is only one Andy of a kind. Andy! Andy!
arranged with you long time ago before Sanshitu came into this process
God
of
bless
justice
you,
for
brother.
Mohbad. But I just want to clear it now because what Famiwa told us was only the DNA of Lian is with you. Nothing like toxicology and autopsy. I want you to please to clear that because Famiwa have now brought you into the toxicology and the autopsy. Because I could recollect, we told Famiwa, since we have Sanshitu on this justice for Mohbad now, and especially when he demanded for the paternity that he have interest on this. Now, my question is this: how come now Famiwa now said this afternoon that the toxicology and the autopsy, you yourself, you are engaged with it?
Okay, I can't answer the question because of time. I think he understands it.
Let me just give you an answer. Mr. Famiwa is correct. You see, when I came into the matter and I went through the facts and then we discussed it in Chambers Online, we observed that given the circumstances of the death of the guy, there might be need for us to go for another autopsy. We didn't want to trust what the government said they were doing because as at February, after they've done all the tests, they were yet to transfer the specimen to America. And we were proved right. At the end of the day, when they transferred, we all knew what happened. I don't need to recount that again. So long ago, immediately we got the file, we discussed it. We suggested that, look, I think we should be prepared to go for this. And the family agreed that that would be right. And that is why you saw it in discussions. So that is it. So he's right.
Okay, to my own understanding, there's a foul play there.
How?
Am I right? It's a foul play there because what he told us was because during that time we've told him that Sanshitu have all the necessary artillery, everything to do the toxicology in his field and the autopsy. And adamantly, he disagree with us.
Adamantly. Ooh. Atasa. Adamantly. What is this?
He said, no way. He said to us that he have a pathology that is coming. That is where we begin to suspect Famiwa that is playing a trick with the public. You understand me? But I will leave it, Barrister Odumosu, because I will give other people to ask you questions, because there's a lot that have happened in this justice for mobile, because this is 1 year now. We have not even achieved a single thing on justice for Mohbad.
Andy, that was 1 year, nothing was achieved. Now it's fucking 2 years. You see, this was 1 year ago, nothing was achieved. Now it's 2 years. Yet, same shenanigans.
Okay, we understand. Andy, we understand. Yeah, you're good. Please stay on the box. Don't go away. We're going to go into the questions where we start asking about achievements.
You are shutting
just
up
because of time. Let
really?
Aduke ask a question on finances. Aduke, go 5 minutes.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Before Aduke go on, Andy, you were not satisfied. I could see. When you're talking about foul play and all that, you are not satisfied. But the only place I just want to be cleared up is the foul play you're talking about. Is it from the side of Mr. Muyiwa or from Barrister Odumosu? Just that area, sir.
Not from Barrister Odumosu, but from Famiwa himself.
All right, thank you so very much. I will still tell people to please share this live if it can get to Mr. Famiwa, if he can be available tonight also. All right, thank you so very much, Mr. Andy. I am going to borrow that box. Whenever you want to ask any question or you have anything to say, please send in back your request immediately and you'll be here. Yeah, over to you, Aduke Oki.
No. I don't want to hear this push girl. I don't want.
Yeah. Thank you. It's that about 20.
This one can never get sense. What's in your mouth where you want?
I think she said, do you know this particular? I explained to her.
Please, Aduke Oki, don't direct any question to any panelist for now. So we are not going to keep Barrister Odumosu here for life.
No,
let's just direct all our questions to him for now.
Sorry.
Lagata will answer you to the fullest. Lagata, wait, please. Lagata will handle you to the fullest when the time comes.
If that is the case, I'm gonna drop because I'm not using the same time with you. I'm in America and I have work tomorrow. This is the only time
to buttress what Arifa has just said, let us focus on Barrister, clear him and let him go. Then we'll remain here. Whichever other issues we need to clear, we can continue and resolve it as we go.
Comrade Moses and Arifa, I appreciate your interjection, but the question Aduke Oki was asking has to do with Barrister Odumosu's name. Because
can you just clear it in a few minutes so that we can move on?
Yeah, the particular blogger said, I said Odumosu. I never said Odumosu. And the blogger said, I have an evidence, Agatha. I will bring you up to come and clear if I'm lying. And I was there to challenge. I will need the evidence that I said Barrister Odumosu was the one who told me. I never mentioned Barrister Odumosu to her at all. I've mentioned the person to the blogger and I explained. So that was it. Thank you.
So Lagata, that's the clarification, right? So Anne, can you bring up the next person?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Can I equally ask my question before? Can I ask my question before I mute?
Anne, can you moderate?
You want to ask the question on finances? Okay, are you asking the question on finances? Yeah? We focus. Okay. Lagata, can you quickly ask the question if it's on finances so that we can move to the next topic?
Hello, Naimole, are you there? Hello, Boo Boo. Is it Boo Boo they call you? Hello, Nahi. Are you there? Hello, who is in my box? Who is in the garden? Hello? Hello? Is this a fake account? We have to be checking every account henceforth. Yesterday, somebody came with an account exactly with the name of Gabi, and the person claimed to be doing birthday. What? That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. And we're all full. We're already going to be celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday. And then the real Gabi now came up that, hey, this is not me, oh. This is not my birthday. Oh. Stop. So please, people should be careful. Don't use people's picture. Do not, it's a crime. Don't impersonate people. You can be prosecuted for that, up to 7 years imprisonment. If caught. Yes. Someone came, ask Gabi. Gabi is here. Gabi has to come up with her real account yesterday to say this is not me. We're already celebrating that person's birthday. The person was even among us, like we're already jubilating until the real Gabi came and said, this is not me.
No, my question is not on finances, but it's fine. I'll wait.
Okay, all right, thank you. MLH, sorry, you've just come now.
Sorry, Anne. I think I have question on finances.
Please go ahead. Thank you, ma'am.
Barrister Odumosu. First time I'll call you Barrister Onkuti. I will first of all quickly ask one stupid question before going to that one. Please excuse me. I want you to tell the whole world if it is Madam, Sister, Reverend, Pastor, Mother, one with God that brought you to this J4M.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, you are not the one who brought me to the Justice for Mohbad. And initially I've answered that Baba himself approached me along with Mr. Muiwa based on what they have heard and read about me. And
who introduced me to you on this J4M? Sorry, sir.
I think is it not Bossman? I think it's what Bossman.
No. Okay.
Oh, was it either Gurexi or Bossman? I can't remember.
No, Muiwa and
Westu.
And Westu. Thank you so much, sir. Concerning the finances.
Hey, guys, can you see all these people that are on the ground? Me, I don't know. This person they call one with God. I have been trying to ask who this person is. She's been playing me games. Guys, this woman came to my life the other day and she said, Papariano, she's gone one account that I used to know her previous account. Mommy, one with God, I don't know whatever they call you. You know, we have to know what you're doing in this case because you've been everywhere right now. This recently underground came up. Before we know, we saw you there again. And if they are dragging you, how should people stop them? What should people say about you? Whenever your name comes up, it keeps coming with some connotation that are very negative. And I don't know why. And for the fact that you run from this platform, nobody can be looking for justice and be against this platform or run from this platform. And that shows that there is some elements that it needs to be clarified. There are some elements that is needed to be clarified. And at the end, when the truth comes out, where would you be? Where would you be? Where would you be? Now, guys, you all see the beginning and the destruction of J4M. They sat behind the scene after all my warnings. and they make sure they start manipulating everything. They manipulated every single thing until look at where we are right now. And that's why I said the only person that should be blamed, after you blame the government, the next person to be blamed is the family of Mohbad. They messed up with this case big time.
I remember vividly there was some times that Piers wasn't paying.
The name of Piers again. Orúkọ yẹn ti rogo. Orúkọ Piers ti rogo. Ó mà ṣe o.
MS, trust me, I will blow you out on TikTok.
Isabel,
I'm done.
Isabel, can I?
Now, let me quickly throw one in. You see,
West and West too. Thank you so much, sir. I ask one stupid question before going to that one. Please excuse me. I want you to tell the whole world if it is Madam, Sister, Reverend, Pastor, Mother, one with God that brought you to this J4M.
MS.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, you are not the one who brought me to the Justice for Mohbad. And initially I've answered that Baba himself approached me along with Mr. Muiwa based on what they have heard and read about me. And
can you say? So they did not. They are trying to hide that name of Gurexi. That is what is paining me. Gurexi took Odumosu to Muyiwa and to Baba Mohbad. This useless man Gurexi is the one that they are covering up all these useless people. This same Gurexi. This is the previous barrister Odumosu confessing to how everything was done under the ground. It eventually came to the open.
And who introduced me to you on this J4M? Sorry, sir.
I think is it not Bossman? I think it's what Bossman.
No. Okay.
Oh, was it either either Gurexi or Bossman? I can't remember.
No, Muiwa and West. And West too. Thank you so much, sir. Concerning the finances, I remember vividly there was some times that Piers wasn't paying.
That name Piers again. Why can't you guys stop mentioning Piers' name? As in, I don't understand. Why be saying I only Piers? Kílódé o, kílódé. Kílódé tẹ́ fi ń dárúkọ Piers yo, kílódé. I don't tire. I don't tire. I don't tire. I don't tire. And come see me even trying to defend this Piers. As in sometimes, the bike person they break in here, just leave am. Imagine Piers when they tell me nonsense this morning. Whether it is fair, whether me wey beside putting picture, it is fair. Did I hear anything negative about you? Abi this I dey fear you ni. Piers, I dey fear you ni. You dey chop person. No let me shine for you. You dey chop person. Abi you wan rot for prison. Better give yourself sense. Me, I am doing what I know is fair and that is right. If they hear me so, make you open your brain. No think say because I don't dey soft spot for you, make you go dey like they do here. You go collect. I go chew you, you go collect. Nonsense.
Those at least on 2 occasions, the lawyers who was paying.
You did.
Thank you so much, sir. The $150 twice. That's what I have for on the finances.
And it was paid in naira.
And I paid directly to the lawyers.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Mommy, you done with the question? Yeah.
I think for now I did. Pearse has been paying. Please, Pearse has been paying. But when Pearse stopped and there was a problem and they couldn't pay, I have to come up with it because I wanted justice for Mohbad. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you have a question on
Mommy.
finances?
Mommy,
2 minutes
thank
and then we can move to the
Thank
next
you,
question.
Mommy. Mommy,
Are you there? MLH online.
I believe all questions on finances have been answered and clarified. What I just wanted to ask quickly is about, I would like to ask, like, presently, what are his priorities? And then so far,
we'll come to that because we're just dealing with finances now, because I want to start the other sub, which is about other things, and then the platform people ask questions. Fred, you have a question on finances. Please go ahead. Okay, go on, thank you.
Mr. Domosu, good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Okay, sir. I want to ask you, why are you not seeking for the order of mandamus, which the court will compel the police to do full forensic and financial tracing? Why?
Okay, Fred, can he answer the question once we deal with that? I thought you had a question on finances now, because otherwise it won't be fair to MLH.
Line with me too, please. Please. I just need to go down very soon. I have to the question earlier now.
Okay. MLH, I apologize, okay? Thank you.
Mr. Odumosu,
Carry on.
Sorry.
Well,
do you hear my question?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So there are different ways you can kill a rat without using a sledgehammer. So we don't need to, that kind of case, you use an ex parte order to get what you want. Just go to court, get an ex parte, which doesn't take much time, but it may, depending on the number of cases in court. So sometimes you even argue it in chambers, you get it, but you have to do your due diligence and be sure that your research is right and you put the necessary ingredients into it. So once you get there, the other party is not involved and you serve it and you get it, the document you want from the recipient. So it's not every case that you can use the order of mandamus. When somebody's in prison, then you can use that order of mandamus to compel those who arrested him or who imprisoned him to bring him out.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much on that. So, Anne, can I continue, please?
Okay,
sorry, I need to come down. I have more questions, but we just ask 3.
Objection. You see how they manipulated away from that question. You see, he ran away from that question. What is an order of mandamus? It is the same order, an application that Ganifa Weyini put before the court during the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Lagos, asking the court to compel the police to investigate President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Right? Now, in a very serious case like this, and it's mostly in a very serious case, when police omit to do their duty, their due diligence, and now you approach the court, you give different reasons why the police should create more further investigation and bring the investigation to the courts, and bring their investigation to present it before the court to show that it is being done. Now, you are talking about ex parte motion. I don't understand. This is a very wrong movement. You don't even need, I'm not even a lawyer, but how can you be saying that you are approaching the court, asking the court for something without the court hearing from the other side. Ex parte motion are mostly applied when there's urgency. When there's urgency, in situation whereby there's going to be some, let's say for example, somebody wants to go and do banner, like what African television wanted to do in the name of Mohbad at that time, right? You know, to go and do 1 year anniversary for Mohbad. You have to quickly run to the court, okay? Because there is no time. That court, please quickly stop this person first, okay? And then maybe the next 1 week, we will now follow up with the court. But stop this person from doing whatever they are doing first. That's an ex parte motion. Mostly when there's an emergency. What does ex parte motion have to do with police investigation? By the Saudomosu. Can you please break this down? They are talking about order of mandamus to write application to the court, having them to review it, to question police investigation. They need to hear from the side of the police. It's not a one-sided motion. And then they ask you, you just play around it, that there are different ways to use a sledgehammer to kill the rat. Okay, now, did you apply for that ex parte motion? That's the question. Did you apply for it? There are different ways, but did you apply for that your own way? No. You see the games they are playing. They like to. That's why I had to take time. That I see. I want to even go read about this law they are talking about. This law. Now this law book they deceive Nigerians. It's not good. Just tell people the truth. That's why I had to take my time. I said, come, let me even go and read this law that all of them they are talking about. Let me know what is what. I want to know my left from my right. And I thank God today. I mean, I can be able to stand and explain these things and stand toe to toe with them that this is lie, this is fake. An ex parte motion to convince police to investigate. As I don't understand, police is a whole body, a whole jurisdiction. So, you respect the courts. Like, how does it even make sense? Ex parte motion. Ex parte motion, you are trying to have your way. You are trying to go through a shortcut. So, how would you apply your concern to the police, or how would the court compel the police through your ex parte motion? That would be my question. How would that be applicable? How would that be applicable? I mean, lawyers in the building. I don't understand. What kind of language is Odumosu using?
Wo, ṣebí kí mọ́tò tá gbé wá láàárọ̀ nìyẹn.
Mọ́tò wo lẹ gbé wá láàárọ̀?
Ẹ wo gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kí ló dé? Mọ́tò wo lẹ gbé wá?
Kí tèmi gangan ni.
Bí ti báwo? Kí lẹ sọ? Yem, you're a bad girl. You are a bad girl. Bad girl. Ooh. You be bad picking. Water go. So guys, they follow, you know. They get the point. Let's get the question again and see the way it was answered.
In prison, your ingredients into it. Depending on the use and ex parte.
Yes, I can. Also, good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Okay, sir. I want to ask you, why are you not seeking for the order of mandamus, which the court will compel the police to do phone forensic and financial tracing? Why?
Okay, I am fair. Can he answer the question once we deal with that? I thought you had a question on finances now, because otherwise it won't be fair to MLH.
Lie with me too, please. Please. I just need to go down very soon. I have 3 questions earlier now.
Okay. MLH, I apologize. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Odumosu,
carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
do you hear my question?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So there are different ways you can kill a rat without using a sledgehammer. So we don't need to, that kind of case, you use an ex parte order to get what you want. just go to court, get an expert, which doesn't take much time, but may depending on the number of cases in court. So sometimes you even argue it in chambers, you get it, but you have to do your due diligence and be sure that your research is right and you put the necessary ingredients into it. So once you get there, the other party is not involved and you serve it and you get it, the document you want from the recipient. So it's not every case that you can use the order of mandamus. When somebody's in prison, then you can use that order of mandamus to compel those who arrested him or who imprisoned him to bring him out.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much on that. So, Anne, can I continue, please?
Okay.
Sorry, I need to come down. I have more questions, but we just ask three, come down, then come back later, please.
Please. You see, Papalule is not a lawyer, but correcting a lawyer. Guys, you can even Google this thing right now. Go to ChatGPT. It will tell you never. There is ex parte motion to convince courts to investigate. Never. It did in front of me. It says never. It's order of mandamus. You see how this lawyer play us waka comot. Science student lawyer make una go research. Can you use ex parte motion to have the police or to have the courts to convince police to investigate? Student tell local wey make una open my mind. We must sensitize all of una. Order of ex parte kill you there. Simple thing. They know what is ought to be done. They refuse to do it. That's why they keep looking for weak platform. They go to weak platforms that hosts are weak. Then through the host, they will now control everybody and use them, scam them and throw them away. When they know say the host know in work, the host knows what's up, they will run away from there. They will keep running till they meet with their end. Bam! Accident, Ray. See accident. See simple question where they ask for Dumosu. You go, they tell us, say.
Okay, please.
You see, simple question where they ask for Dumosu. After they go say, Google, all this, no, they help. That one, no, they help. My common sense when I hear and first time say, ex parte motion. That is, ex parte motion means one-sided motion. And a letter, an application you make to the court, especially in situation where there's urgency, probably the court wants to, the police is going to take somebody to court for prosecution. And you think probably there's something that needs to be observed quickly, before that particular case proceeds. And you want the court to quickly intervene. Court will intervene, especially when there's urgency. But in police investigation, there is no urgency. Police need time to investigate. Right? What is the urgency? What is ex parte motion doing here? I don't understand. I beg you, Jerry. Can ex parte motion be used to mandate the police to investigate in Nigeria? No, it cannot, capital letter. The proper mechanism is a mandamus application on notice, not ex parte. Application on notice, which they will have to notify police. Because what if police have done it? So you want the court to just hear one side of the story. Because ex parte motion means court will only hear your own side. They will not notice the other party. And court will decide based on hearing your own motion. But it makes sense to be mandamus, whereby court will now notify the police that, have you even done that forensic before? Have you done that before? Police will come and tell them what they have done before the court, and you too, you will be there. So they need to be noticed. It's not one-sided. They have to be noticed. Let's dance a little bit.
Baby, I love you so, but you don't feel like I do. Tell me what can I do?
Fake. Comment. I will tell you who's behind the account.
They are not commenting. Fake account that say comment in the name of Jesus. I command you. Comment. Why are they scared to comment? Fake accounts. You see, now they carry fire, they burn on herself because nothing pursue una. Now you see, life is simple calculation. If you don't calculate well, they float will carry you away. And that is what has kept Papariano. Good calculation, good planning keeps you. It keeps you. I always talk about controlling the public narrative in the right direction. You see, I refused for confusion to take over this case. I've been here long enough to understand the directions where this case is going. And I've done well to support every single bit about a different way forward that has come up about this case. Until I start seeing scamming activities. And I cried out like before. Now, imagine Odumosu. They asked him simple question. Me, Papayano, I'm not a lawyer. That's why I'm telling you that we need somebody who will challenge these people. Because if nobody's asking them, they will, because they can speak English better than you, and come and confuse you. That's what I was saying. People speaking English left and right, saying things that cannot even work. I said, let me even go and upgrade myself. Let me go and take some courses. My brain can still function. I can still read and understand. I had to go and download and start reading, buy courses online, do this, have to engage barristers, have to be brushed up. I got brushed up in law. When I started J4L, I was not doing law thing. But when I see that people were trying to, especially during the time of DNA, all those guys, they will just be coming. They'll be saying that, do you know Baba Mohbad is wrong? I took law courses to defend Baba Mohbad. How many of you remember when we have to be reading this whole stuff here? Child Right Act 2003, Section 63, down to 67. I sponsored it. I laid that on my platform. And I said, okay, if law is what you guys want to use to prove that Wunmi is right, that same law, I will use it to prove that Wunmi is wrong. I dived into it. And then whatever I dive into, I'm good at doing my own thing. I am good at doing my own thing. You fushi. So now, they asked Odumosu a simple question. Why haven't you seek for order of mandamus to compel police to do forensic? And here is cheap answer, which I am not a lawyer, but I am correcting it. Side cheek.
Thank you so much on that. So, Anne,
when somebody's party is not involved, much time, but that kind of, can you hear me?
Yeah. Once we deal with that, I thought you had a question on finances now.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Okay, sir. I want to ask you, why are you not seeking for the order of mandamus, which the court will compel the police to do full forensic and financial tracing? Why?
Okay, I am fair. Can he answer the question once we deal with that? I thought you had a question on finances now. Because
good, very good question from this lady called Lanyofe. Why are you, our lawyer, not seeking for order of mandamus so that the police can do forensic and the police can do every other investigation, financial crime, and check everything? Why? And we expect our barrister to answer. Look at his answer.
Otherwise, it won't be fair to MLH.
Line with me too, please. Please. I just need to go down very soon. I have 3 questions already and I'll come down.
MLH, I apologize, okay? Thank you.
Mr. Odumosu,
Carry on.
Barrister Odumosu, sorry.
When
Go on.
we,
Do you hear my question?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So there are different ways you can kill a rat without using a sledgehammer. So we don't need to, that kind of case, you use an ex parte order to get what you want. Just go to court, get an ex parte, which doesn't take much time, but it may, depending on the
Ex parte order for investigation, ex parte order. It doesn't even work in Nigeria. It has never been used. It's not applicable. It's not used. It's not applicable.
Number of cases in court. So sometimes you even argue it in chambers. You get it, but you have to do your due diligence and be sure that your research is right and you put the necessary ingredients into it. So once you get there, the other party
ingredient na tomato na maggi na pepper soup
is not involved and you serve it and you get it.
Even his own voice, he knew he's telling garbage. His voice went down. He knew what he's saying is not even the fact. Maybe I suppose go law school, register for Nigerian Bar Association and begin take cases. But if this particular guys, they went through, 4-year learning, process, and even still they went to a training as a lawyer, and look at the best there. Look at what they are saying. Look at what they are doing. I pity clients. I pity most clients that will contact this lawyer for honest deal. We have to review lawyers we get to. Lawyers we are bringing into fight for this case. We need somebody who is inclined to put it to their face. Not somebody that they will just tell grammar or whatever, that will just ask them. Like now, you see, when I ask few questions, Barrister Michael do it, he relax. Then come, press conference, world press conference, everybody put in your money. This is the account. Pack your money, put your money for there. And I say, okay, no problem, wait. Why can't we write a petition about the situation? And let us see whether police will respond to it or not. They don't respond. This will be a good reason for you to now go to the world conference. We will see what you are going there to do. Start it in a very small scale. There are stages to development. You go through primary school. So there's phase to education. You go to primary school, secondary school, then tertiary education or advanced. It's not good to jump stages of development. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. You see? And when I ask that question, till today, you don't hear anything about Barrister Michael. So there is possibility that Barrister Michael has done what Papalule is saying. Okay? There's possibility that all this time he has been writing petition. Okay? But he's trying to confirm some certain things, which is what I said that is needed to be done. After that confirmation, then whatever you found, put it out there. I, Papalule, will be the first to even contribute and usher people to come and support it. Because by then, we will see effort. We will see commitments. It is not about what anybody says. And I want to also make a disclaimer and give a caveat. If anybody from my platform if you ever go and speak to Barrister Michael, let me make this clear. Please do not represent my platform. My platform, I have not seen any reason why I should send anybody to go speak to Maxwell or why I should go myself. I have not seen anything that would compel me to even go and speak to most of these lawyers in J4M. Right? I don't just jump in speaking with people. I reserve that respect for myself. I will let you do your own bits. We will meet along the line. We will meet in the front. Keep doing your own thing. I'm watching you. I'm doing my own thing. And at the end, we'll meet in the front. When you look at Yomi Fabi, I criticize Yomi Fabi up to a point whereby I will just wake up, I will say, no. Let's give this man an ice cream. Money for ice cream. When I wake up, when there was so much attack on natural, didn't I support natural with 500k? I did. Right? Natural, I mean, Grace Organic Foundation. When they were attacking her, what did I do? I said, go relax. So it is part of me to, I don't like people being suffocated. When African television was so jealous and bitter that others are making money, he's not making, I said, let us raise money for this man. We supported this man massively. Supported his child. The same African television that became nuisance all around the corner, right? That became like a mad dog. And no, I will say this. Whatever African television says about me, any negative things, it will go back to you, African TV, to your generation, to your children, and to your household. My integrity is untouched. When people hear me and they see me and they know how far I have been so far for 2 good years, you cannot match that name. And that is why you become so irrelevant that you don't even know what you want to represent. Anybody looking at African TV, I dare you, go and sit down in your live stream. Look at how I am live right now. Go and sit down in your live stream and speak. Let's see people who will come listen to you. From there, I will know whether you're a man of integrity. It is the same useless people all around. All these Aduke, Olushu, Kobo, all these useless people all around. They are the same people that will sit down there. And what is the only thing you'll be doing? You are good at gossip. You are only good at gossiping. African television knows shit about this case. The only thing he knows is how to scam people. This useless motherfucker. Larry Omodo. Onidoti. So, there's nothing Larry Omodia want to say, or Larry Omode, Omo Mugo, Omo Nidoti. There's nothing he wants to say about me that will trigger. At the end of the day, what have I benefited from African TV? African TV has benefited more from me. What has anybody benefited from African TV? African television has benefited more from everybody. So you understand? He's a beneficiary. He's the one who come and benefit from people. I don't know what African TV has offered. And everything this man, he become an errand boy. Every errand African TV went to. I remember last time when Supreme, they paid him money. When he went to this place, they paid him money. He's not somebody who can spend his own money. He can never. Baba Mohbad said when African TV came that Baba Mohbad that lost his own son even pity the condition of African TV. Baba ni moto le mi gbe wa Okada ni African TV gbe wa anu e de to se mi Baba to wa fun ni koko mu koko you must be hungry de ka mu koko de ka koko ni money. And no shame, this useless man open the big eye. Carry Baba, carry Coco the chopper. Coco tí mo dín tí mo fẹ́ jẹ, ó gbà lọ́wọ́ mi. Now the person who won't come talk, where I won't come the few say one kind of important person. African TV, you are doomed for life. You are doomed. You are doomed for life. Do you understand me? You are a doom, a destruction. May God punish your soul and your spirit. It no go better for your life. Oma ṣòfò láyé ẹni. Olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ kò ní dá fún ìran ẹ̀. Olórí burúkú ọmọ díà. Oma ṣòfò kú lọ́run ni. O ti ṣòfò láyé o dẹ̀ máa ṣòfò kú lọ́run ni. Can you imagine this useless thinking thing? This dirty nitwit olórí burúkú scammer olè játijàti ọ̀fọ́n ọgbàgbà fìrìgbàgbà jàgùdà rádaràdà rédèrèdè ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí very stupid yẹ̀yẹ́ foolish rubbish man. Tell me one good thing that can come out from this man aside from money. This guy, if they do join, he will be jumping from one platform to another platform. Can't you go and have your own platform? I don't buy you ring lights, I don't buy you Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, African TV, go use and do something. Go use and do better for life, African TV. African TV, oh yeah, go live, make you track me, make I sing. Make I come record you, come show people how I take better your life. Say that light where they shine for your eye. Now me na make and they shine for your eye. That Wi-Fi where they use. Now me na give you that access. For your African TV, Olori Buruku, useless man will get simple shame for your life. Useless thinking errand boy. You know go better for your generation. Useless human being. This guy can never know good in his life. Titi Jojo Ale, Titi Fumaku, Oli Mori Mola Ye. Only more year. You are cursed. Alaye Baje. He now said he left Belgium. He left a business of 90,000. How did they even call it? African TV say leave business of $90,000. He leave it for really Chris. For your life, that 10 million that you want to give for DNA, sure you even see 5 million for your life cash. African TV, for your entire life, you carry 5 million cash for her like this. Bastard. Thief. Very useless human being. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Dirty human being. Madman. We lost one gongo. You know, go better for your generation. Mad human being. So, again, back to how everything was orchestrated. How they messed up with J4M. They destroyed this case. They finished this case. They finished everything about this case. And those of you coming to my inbox, I wanted to say this in the morning, I forgot. Say, Papariano, Papariano, you know, you need to tell Yomi to bring accountability, Papariano. You need to, let me tell you something. I have never, on any time, used my platform to contribute money for Yomi Fabi for justice for Mohbad. Same way, when I contributed money to African television, it was not for G4M. I made it clear the purpose of my contribution. When I contributed money to Grace Organic Foundation, I made it clear it's not for justice. But when I contribute to Baba, I made it clear it's for justice. In a film. Say yato si rawo me. Me I say for ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. The video is there. You can check it. You know, you can check it. So like it doesn't come for any panic. Check the videos and then see what I said. Then now ask me, why did I give him money for ice cream? I will tell him the same reason why African television has one scammer that was working with him. We contributed millions to that guy here. African TV was so jealous in big eye. Shame me, I know African TV. Shall I get any business? The only time I tried to help African TV, it was for him. If you go to that message, if you read the message, let me bring oh God, it is on this phone. It is on this phone I'm going live. Oh, wait 1 minute, let me see. Whether through my laptop I can see it. The message of African TV. I went to his inbox to message him because I knew he was jealous of many people collecting gifts. He was jealous of what Yomi Fabi was doing. Yomi Fabi learned from somebody who knows. And he improved himself, he became better. You understand? But you never learned because you have wickedness and bitterness in your head. I taught all of them the same way. But this ones refused to learn. And that is why they resorted by going behind the scene to be getting money from people. You can also get money from the public if you know you mean well. Why running behind the scene? Why going behind, telling people to be contributing money? Anybody who ever go behind and give money to these people, if I catch you, let them come out confidently and be polite and respect themselves. But they will not be acting like they are big boss. If you are big boss, sponsor the movement with your own money. I will know that you are a chairman. But you know you are not chairman. You don't know how to go with people. You don't know how to talk to people, and it's just irritating. What you don't know how to do, you should follow two people who know how to do it. Not going around bossing around as if you matter. And at the end of the day, you can't even make any change. Let me check my message whether my phone here can give it to me. You know, and that's why all that time that African TV was fighting Supreme, that they were saying, Papalule, you are biased, you are defending African TV. I wasn't defending African TV. I only felt sorry for him. That this guy has been here for a long time, you know, for a while now, that, hey, let's show him love. I always say, let's show him love. But I wanted him to improve himself. And which he never. If you had known African TV since 2 years ago, it became worse. African TV became worse. Not better. It became worse from what it used to be. Let me see if I can get that message and read it to you guys, and you will tell me how am I wrong. If that's why when I say I don't want to chat people, you will think that Papalule is boasting, or I don't want to meet people. Because the way they think in their head is not how I'm thinking. They don't care. They live a life of I don't care. And me, I live a life of I care. And you are telling me I should be having anything to do with this kind of useless people. I'm going to pull it out now. Give me 1 minute. I'm scrolling down. 1 minute. Oma. They did through. See your message. You see they message me. Now, okay, Lenchi, get ready for official match if you want. I don't have time, please. No, I do one side. Let me see. If you get balls, if you can take it. All right. So this is African television. Oh no, this is not. Imagine African television saying that me, I come to his inbox because I admire what he's doing. Imagine me, I don't suffer. Me, I go admire what African TV they do. And I'm not going to talk publicly. I will have to now go to your inbox. I wanted to help you, bro. I feel like it's embarrassing if I come to the public and as African TV, you are jealous of your me. Okay, let us buy Wi-Fi. I feel like it's not. I feel like I should come to your inbox to tell you something like that. Not like I should not be here. All those things I came to write to. Do you think I should be here saying it to you? It means you have no common sense. If I should sit here and be telling you how to get ring lights, how to get Wi-Fi, you know, to some point I say go there because I don't want to give him the money cash. I say go to that office. When you are there, call me and I will pay. Okay, I will just tell somebody to transfer money. Do you understand? I tell this man to go there. And I say, when you are done with buying that Wi-Fi, then go to where they say what again? Ring lights. When you get there, I will pay. I wanted him to get it. But who knows whether this guy never got it, whether he took the money and never got it. Who knows? Now useless man. Who knows? He can reach there and negotiate with the person and say, come, you know, blah, 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 I don't mind this guy, I won't play with my brain. I don't need the thing, I just need the money. Who knows? You go use clean heart, follow people. Then go use bad mind, they follow you. Wicked human beings. Now, out of the gift where I collect for you, now I take buy your ring light, African TV. Now I take feed your picking African TV. Useless bastard. We don't know good. Let's continue.
The document you want from the recipients. So it's not every case that you can use the order of mandamus. When somebody's in prison, then you can use that order of mandamus to compel those who arrested him or who imprisoned him to bring him out.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much on that. So, Anne, can I continue, please?
Okay.
Sorry, I need to come down. I have more questions, but we'll just ask 3, come down, then come back later, please.
Oh my God.
Please.
Okay, all right.
Please. So, Mr. Odumosu, if I may ask, is there any plan to do forensic or not? Is there any plan as at this moment, please?
Well, only the Aloba family can answer that.
Okay.
So for me,
can you imagine?
We have.
Can you imagine? Is there any plan to do forensic? Lawyer is saying only the Aloba family can answer that. It means the family don't want. They don't want. Even if you ask Sanshitu today, that Sanshitu, why have you not done forensic? He will say only the Aloba family can answer that. Chicken.
Inform them of the process, and the ball is in their court to say, oh, go ahead or don't go ahead.
Okay, let me ask again now. What is the status of the DNA, toxicology, and autopsy at this present moment? If you may answer that, please.
Okay. For the DNA, we've already written the hospitals that were to use. So we are expecting their response. It took so long a time because the CTC of the judgment didn't come out in time. And if you want to inform any hospital about it, you have to attach that document so that they can see clearly that it is the court that has directed. So it came out late, and we've done the needful. We've had, both parties have had discussion on it, and shortly we'll definitely do the test and come out with a report.
Okay.
And as for the toxicology, it has been concluded, but since the court is not sitting because of the injunction on it.
Yes, I understand.
And the pathologist said until the court resumes, he won't be able to give it to anybody because it has to be sealed and presented to the court. It's the court that will open it and give it to the pathologist to read what he has written out. So that's the process.
Okay, can we wrap up now?
No, Anne, sorry. I got another question from his answer, please. Please, Anne. So from your answer now, you said it is because of the court injunction. Yeah. That was why the pathologist is waiting. But we were told that you are waiting for the CTC of the other pathologist, which is the government pathologist, before your pathologist can come forward to present their own.
No. We don't need that.
We were told that. Even Muiwasti said it today.
Well, this is a legal process. And so if he doesn't understand it and he has not had the opportunity of asking us, there's no way he could know. So that is just it.
Okay, thank you. Please, I will come back. Arifa, please pick me up later when I send request. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
He has to go now.
Enjoy. Thank you. Right. Okay.
Please look at my time.
Yeah, that's the thing, because he wants to leave. So I want to quickly. So, sir, please, there's just one more question that is, general from my end, and then people on the platform can just ask you quick questions, and so you can leave. If you don't mind, just spare us maybe 20 minutes if I'm not asking for too much, sir, please. Is that okay? So just so that everybody on the platform, and if anybody comment, just please. Thank you, sir.
I have one question for finances, please.
Okay, but please just hold on, K Crown, because I had to, MLH was here. Let me just ask a question and then we'll just take it on from there. So after me, MLH, and then every other person, and then you, since you just joined, if you don't mind, This is just general questions now, no more finances. So please, can you tell us your achievements so far on this justice for Mohbad? Can you state it clearly so that everybody's aware what you've done and even the task?
They put any money for diaspora to watch them on Zoom live?
No.
So
that you have not carried out, let us know. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, let me start from the Corona court. We wrote the court to bring out, to restart the sitting after it had been adjourned for only God knows when, and people were getting disillusioned about it. So we wrote the court that we have witnesses to present, and eventually it was opened. And I can also say that we were the one who filed for the recall of witnesses. And when Bossman sent list of those who were in that house when Mohbad died to us, we quickly added some other witnesses to it. Unlike what Bukky Jesse said, that it was somebody who did it. No. We did it, and the records are there. Just go to court and see. Get CTC of whatever you see there, and you see that it bears my signature. Then we've done the DNA too. That's number 2. We've done the DNA. We've gotten a judgment, and the second part is to do the test. And once the test is out, we are clear with that. So we've done that. Then autopsy and toxicology, the second one, we've concluded that too by the records of the pathologist. So it's just for them to come to court and present it. Then we assisted them in getting injunction against African TV, and that is in the open. Then I think so far that is what we've done. And of course, we've always informed you people about the steps and the progress we have made through our publications. And I feel we should mention that too, because if without that, you won't know what is going on. And it is when we decided to stay back because of finance, that is why you have not heard anything, and it's like everybody's in the dark. So that is that. Thank you.
Okay, so now you've talked about your accomplishments, about what you've done, right? Yeah. We heard that. Now, can you tell us about things you haven't done now? Because I heard you talk about the phone forensic. I remember you said that.
Yeah, we have not been able to do the phone forensic because they've not asked us to go ahead with it. So that is that about that.
Okay, do you have any other one you can add, like 2 or 3 tasks that you think should have helped this case that you recommended but has not been carried out? Because you've listed your accomplishments.
Well, actually, there are some things that we are doing that I wouldn't want to mention, because sometimes when these things are mentioned, the other side, they are quick to...
Can you guys see the way this man play game? There are some things you don't want to mention, like what? Forensic, DNA. What else is in this case? Odumosu, what don't you want to mention? Whoa.
React to what we do, or we intend doing, and that frustrates our efforts. And that is why I don't agree with bloggers that when they have a piece of information, they don't cite it with the lawyers to see whether they should go out with it or they should not. Sometimes when they come out with all this information, it affects the case that you want to prosecute. And at the end of the day, you won't be able to go on with that, because the other party too, they are smart. They will do what is needful, which you two will do if you are in their position. So the bloggers should watch out for that. And of course, you remember that...
Barrister.
You remember that the Attorney General of Lagos State...